Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be replacing a fountain machine. This is the existing fountain machine that I will be replacing. The issue with this one is basically it had a bad circulate pump motor, so I replaced the pump motor. But then after replacing the pump motor, we identified an issue with the refrigeration, possibly a bad compressor or a faulty compressor. So the customer decided to go ahead and replace this unit. What I'm going to work on doing now is getting everything disassembled. I'm going to mark my lines from basically from left to right, since they're only using orange juice, apple juice, and cranberry juice. And then I will leave a fourth flavor on the new machine connected, just in case they want to add another flavor to it. But basically what I'm going to start off with doing is marking my syrup lines that are connecting right here. I'm going to mark these lines, and then that way I can utilize them for the new machine that I'm going to be bringing in. And then what I'll do from there is I'll go ahead and sanitize these lines, purge them out, and then just to get all the syrup out of the lines, and then that way they'll already be marked when I'm ready to reassemble the new unit. Okay, so right now I'm emptying out the water bath area, which is right down here. It's down inside there. I'm emptying out that water bath. You can see the water emptying out. The drain line for that is this yellow drain line, which is going right to the base of the water bath area. So I'm gonna let that empty out, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and start marking my lines. Okay, so now I still have the water bath draining out, and right now I'm just purging my lines and sanitizing the lines. I already purged out the cranberry flavor. Now I'm doing the orange juice, and then I'll sanitize the apple juice line, and then that way you have all of the syrup is out of the line, so that when you go to cut the line from the existing unit, you won't have a lot of syrup and stuff leaking out. It's going to be just sanitizer and water. So I'm going to go ahead and finish sanitizing these, and then we'll get started on the disassembly and removal. Okay, I have each flavor depressurized. What I mean by that is by going down, I shut off my air compressor right here. I shut off my water valve, which is right back there, and that's my water line right over there, and which I will be installing a water filter right up here. This is the water line. It's connected to a T right in the back, and then it's coming up, and I'm gonna go ahead and install a water filter, an inline water filter right on this line underneath the machine. If I can't get a good fit there, then I'll put it behind the machine, but I am gonna put a water filter on that since it didn't have one. But I want to show you here, this is where I had depressurized the air out of the system and the water. This way you won't get a lot of pushback when you cut the lines below, so you're sure that everything is pulled out. And then I can go ahead and just shut the unit down and unplug it, and then I'll get ready to cut the lines and then pull this unit out and bring the new one in. So now I have the old machine removed. I'm about to install my water filter right here. It's gonna be an inline water filter that's provided by the manufacturer, and they use this Aquamore inline filter. So I'm gonna install that water filter and then purge it out, and then I'll be able to put the new machine. This is the new machine right here. And it's gonna have 4 flavors and a water for plain water to dispense. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that prepared and get it started up. Okay, I have the filter installed, and just want to show you on these inline filters, they are directional, so it'll show you the way the flow of water should go. So you want to follow those arrows and make sure that that's the arrow is going towards the equipment that you're connecting to. Okay, and then be sure to put the date that you installed it, so that the next technician will know what's going on. So right now I'm going to go ahead and flush this filter and activate it, and then I'll be ready to start hooking up the new machine. Yeah, so now this is how I activate the filter. As you can see, the black that you're seeing in there, that's the black carbon that's in the filter. So that's why you want to try to flush these out. Let it flush for about at least 10 to 15 minutes. That way you're sure that it's activated and that it's going to be operational. Okay, so just want to give you an overview on what I have connected here. These are all the line connections. This is for my syrup for orange juice. This is my water. As you can see, it's teed off so that it could be used on this side, and then also for the plain water button, and then it runs over to this side for these other 2 valves as well. And here I have my line 2, which should be my apple juice, and then my cranberry juice is number 3. And I'm gonna also put a line in. I'm gonna install another line for a fruit punch, for them to have a fruit punch here in the future. They'll be able to get the fruit punch flavor and connect it, and then it'll be good to go. And also want to show you here, you can see I filled the water bath. Water bath circulate pump is working. I don't have the compressor on yet, but I'm gonna turn that on and then allow the water bath to go ahead and freeze down. Then we'll see what we have from there. Okay, so now I have all the lines connected here. I got my orange juice. This is going to be apple. This is going to be the cranberry juice, and line 4 is going to be for fruit punch when they get it in. So I won't be able to Brix that flavor right now, but we'll see what happens once whenever they get the flavor in. I could probably come back out and do another Brix of the flavor for them, but also the water tray, the water bath is at 32 degrees right now. So, and you can see it is circulating. It is circulating pretty good in there. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go ahead and run. It's full, so it's going to take it a while to freeze down to create an ice wall there, and then everything should be good once I complete doing the Brix on the flavors. Okay, so now I'm performing my Brix on each flavor. This is the orange juice flavor. Just to go over this real quick, this is it has an electronic coil on it, which opens and closes when the dispense handle is pushed. And then this is your water side. This is the adjustment for your water. If you need to adjust it, that takes an Allen screw. And this one is also an Allen or a slotted screwdriver you can use to adjust your syrup side. So your left side is your water, your right side is your syrup, and then you have your dispense handle right there and your water handle to dispense water. I use a S-tube syrup separator to perform the Brix on this, and my Brix cup. As you can see, I have the orange juice set. Now I'm gonna set the apple juice and the cranberry, and like I said, the fruit punch, that's not available, so we won't be able to Brix that one right now. Okay, this is the apple juice flavor. I have that one adjusted as well. It was a little bit off. It was a little bit too much syrup, so I adjusted that, and that's all set. And here we got the cranberry flavor adjusted. So now we're pretty much all set with our setup of the new juice machine. I'm going to go ahead and button everything up. I'm going to continue to monitor the water bath just to make sure that it's still freezing down, but we should be all set. I'm just going to clean everything up, and then we'll be good to go.